Hi, Andrea here, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to use customer feedback to improve your web pages. So in this video you are going to learn how to collect the feedback in the first place, what to ask to your customers, how to analyze the answers, and how to use the insights you get. We are actually using a simple process here. We collect customer feedback and information we get can be used to improve the pages, so we get improved pages, and this will lead to more sales. So this flow is very important. This is what we want to achieve. So let's put it on top of the slide. So the key to the success of this undertaking here is to discover and understand what your customers really want, because it should be in your product, it should be in your copy, it should be in your marketing, it should be everywhere, so that these customers of yours, the visitors to your pages, they can recognize themselves, their problems in what you are saying, because otherwise there is no way they are going through your entire funnel if they don't feel you are talking to them, all right? So in particular, what we want to know is which are their pain points. Pain points are really important because these are the things that need solution, okay? So your product or service should address these pain points. So we need to find out which are the pain points. Sometimes people start building a business on pain points that they are not really there. So these customers, turns out they have different pain points, bigger pain points. So it's worth to start asking your customers which is their pain point as soon as possible. Then the second point is which are their concerns, which are their doubts, their fears. Now these concerns, fears, and anxieties, they can be about your product or service, they can be about your company, they can be about your website. And so you need really to discover each one of them and to use them in a clever way to solve the issues related to concerns. And the third point is what is keeping them from taking action, and in particular what is keeping them from buying, okay? This is not necessarily the same as concerns, because it could just be that the payment method you're offering on your website is something they cannot use. So if you don't discover that, you see that people are not buying, but you don't know why. And it has nothing to do with your message, it has nothing to do with your product, just they simply cannot buy with the payment method you choose. So even this needs a little bit of investigation to get it right. Next is, how do we collect feedback? Well, we just ask them. It's so easy, and yet most entrepreneurs, they don't do that. They don't ask their customers what is that you want. So we're gonna make a very simple survey, one question in this example, and I will teach you what to ask. But please understand that the core of the process here is to ask your customers, okay? So what do you need to do this? You need a Google form, super easy to do. Everybody has a Google account. You go there, you create a new form. I will show you what to write there. Second, you need a very good open-ended question. Now, this is the most important part, because what you ask will affect the answers you get. Here, I'm gonna give you 3 example questions, and then you can get creative from there. So the first question is, when it comes to blank, which is your biggest struggle? And blank is your topic, your business, your niche. So for example, when it comes to improving web pages, which is your biggest struggle? And you see that here the user could answer in a variety of different ways, and most of them will answer what you already know, but some of them will come with some answer that you really didn't expect. And that is the real value, because you can use that information to improve your product, service, and copy, all right? So, second question, if you could ask for one more feature, which one would it be? Okay, so here you have a product or service already and you want to improve it. So you're asking your existing customers what do they want. And you see, you don't have to guess, you can just ask them, and you will get again a bunch of different answers, and then you can even see who is asking this feature, who is asking that, and which features is the most requested. So this kind of information is really, really useful. Now, another example that you definitely want to use is what is keeping you from buying right now. So you have people that are sitting on the checkout page for a long time and they don't take any action, so you can just pop up this question and ask them, what is wrong? Why are you not buying? What is stopping you, okay? Don't expect everybody to rush and answer these questions, but if you have a good traffic, you can expect to collect some 100, 200 questions pretty quickly, and that should give you already a good insight on which is the problem. Now, speaking of which, the third thing you need is customers, because if you don't have the customers, there is nobody you can ask to, okay? Now, I'm talking of customers here, I'm not talking of visitors, because you should always do what your customers want, not what your visitors suggest. You see, your visitors, they didn't put their hand in the wallet, okay? But your customers did. So your customers trusted you so much, they trusted you, your product, they felt the need to use your solution, and so they spent money with you, okay? Use money as a validation tool to understand who you should listen to. So the opinion of your customer is way more valuable than the opinion of your visitors. All right, this is a Google form that I prepared a couple of years ago for a project I had, which was about losing weight. So we are talking about fasting and ketogenic diet there. At the time, I had a list of about 200 people related to this topic, so I asked that question to them. And so here was the question: what is that kept you from losing weight until now? Which is your biggest struggle? With this question, I was trying to understand where they needed the most support, okay? And I got 41 responses out of 200 emails I sent, so this is pretty good result. For sending out the questionnaire, you can just press here send, then you get the link from here. You can get a short version of the link, but the thing is that this link has to be sent to customers, to people, and you can send it through email if you have an email list, or if you don't, you can send it, you can direct them to this form directly from your website. Like you can fire a pop-up with, for example, Google Tag Manager, and then you have like the button take the survey, and you send them there. All right, so let's see what happens when you have responses. Here I have 41 responses. It was one question. Keep in mind that if you have more than one question, you have to do this process for each one of them. All right, so now I show you for this, it's just one, but if you have 5, you have to do this 5 times. So you open the results in a spreadsheet, click here, and it's a good practice to make a copy of the file, not to mess with this one. So you can just make a copy, whatever title it is, okay, and then here you have all your nice answers. Now I'm gonna make another sheet and I'm gonna copy all this. So copy and paste, okay? So what I'm gonna do first, I want to deal with those which are longer, okay? Just because people who write more, they're more invested in this process, so I tend to value more the long answers, okay? Like if they write more, they have a bigger pain, okay? Or they have a bigger trust. Either way, their opinion is very valuable, okay? So what we do, how do we sort it by length? We just write len as a formula, and then we put the string inside, and we get the number of characters here. We copy this for all, and then we're gonna sort data, sort range. It has no header row, so column B from bigger to smaller. Boom. So here you have it, sorted by length here. And what I'm gonna do, since the first is a very long answer, I'm gonna open it up a bit, and then I will use this to go, yeah, even the second is very long. So at this point, what we want to do, we want to understand which topics are contained in these answers. To do that, there is only one way. You have to read them one by one and to write to which topic they belong. And it could be that one question addresses multiple topics, so it takes a little bit of time to do this exercise. I will do this for the shortest one, just to show you how it's done, and then I will show you the result, because I already have done this for this particular survey. Okay, here you have price, boom. Then you have anxiety, it's another thing. Nothing, not sure, I just leave it there. Chocolate, yeah, I can understand. I like to eat goes with chocolate. I don't know, I have no clue, so these are going together. Well, I can even put them here. I want to try, I haven't started, this could go together. Lack of information, okay, this is very good. Lack of information. I didn't know about it. The lack of information, yeah. I want to try this diet. I haven't tried it yet. I have company right now. Oh, this is, it's a little bit short, but what I understand is that this person has difficulties being on a diet because he's living with someone, and yeah, that could be difficult. So that's very good piece of information there. Worried about constipation. Wow, that's something. So this is medical. So this could be medical issues. This is lack of information. This is willpower. So you see, you just group them in topics and you are gonna stack several questions under each topic. Here is how it looks like when you're done. The first one is lack of information. I have 12 answers addressing this specific topic. The second is being lazy or not finding the motivation. The third is commitment and willpower. Then we have hope, support, the medical issues, disorganized, and cost at the very end, with just one answer addressing the cost problem. So I have now 7-8 insights that I can use to improve the page and the funnel. Let's see exactly how. First, you must use it into your products or services. You have to improve them to solve those pain points you discovered. Second, and here is really easy to do, you have to use it on your checkout page. On your checkout page, you have to remind them the motivation, why they came there, and you have to remove the friction. You have to address these fears and the anxieties you discovered. So make sure you use the insights you got on your checkout page. Third, you want to use this onto your web pages, so in the copy of your pages. As we said in the beginning, we want to improve them so that people can flow better through our sales funnel and get to the checkout page. And last, you want to use them in your marketing, okay? All these insights you get have to be used in your messaging so that people from the very beginning, when they come to your website, they know why they come there. Your message is resonating with them so deeply that they know that you are providing the right solution for them, all right? So, if you have a large website, let's say more than 100,000 page views per month, and you need help implementing these solutions, you can send me an email at grow@andreabronzini.com. If you do that, I'm gonna ask you view access to your Google Analytics to analyze how people are moving through your website, and if I see that I can help, then we can discuss it further. If you are more of a do-it-yourself user, well, make sure you understand the entire process. Watch again the video and subscribe not to miss the videos that are coming next. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll see you at the next one. Ciao!